Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's a great day in downtown Fayetteville here in Cumberland County. I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to this exciting event. My name is Robert Van Giens, and I'm the president and CEO of the Fayetteville Cumberland Economic Development Corporation. But where you are is an important place, and I believe later today I hope you all agree why this was a fitting venue in which to do this. But you are in the core, which is our new innovation center. Launched last week, a partnership funded by the city, the county, our private sector partners that support economic development, and with generous grant support from the state of North Carolina. Here, we're designed over roughly 10,000 square feet we hope to grow into to be an accelerator for new tech businesses, VR gaming and learning, entrepreneurial support and development, and really being a platform for collaboration across industry sectors, advancing next generation technologies. I think being here in downtown Fayetteville, in a community countywide now, we're seeing over $200 million of new construction and development, thousands of jobs being created, and honestly, we sit on the precipice of a much brighter future for Cumberland County. And everything that we do here in my organization and in this community, I think can be looked back to creative partnerships between the public sector, our city, our county, the private sector, those that help us with economic development, and folks that bring new investment and new opportunity like Jordan Jones is with us here today. And our growth is really to be looked to as a direct outcome of those collaborative partnerships. And from my first day on the ground here in Cumberland County, when I got the privilege of becoming a resident here in Fayetteville, I'm happy to introduce a man who was then on City Council and here today as our mayor, one who has been a driving force in a lot of this change and has been a constant advocate for pushing this community forward, Mayor Mitch Colvin.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Van Giens, and what a wonderful day it is to be a part of this transformative moment in the city of Fayetteville. Certainly, I could not do it alone. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues on the Fayetteville City Council, the chairman of the baseball committee who's worked tirelessly. Councilmember Jim Arp is here. Councilmember Larry Wright, Mayor Pro Tem Ted Moan, Councilmember Johnny Dawkins. If you could give them a round of applause for their leadership. It's certainly a wonderful city staff. The city manager, Doug Hewitt, and his team have worked tirelessly over the last 24 to 36 months to bring this to fruition. But today is a wonderful day. It's the culmination of a partnership and a transformative moment in our community. 208,000 citizens that we represent, as well as the region, will be the beneficiaries of a very wonderful quality of life. We are already benefiting economically from a couple $100 million worth of investment here in this immediate area, and we're looking for much more positive change. But certainly this cannot be done without the organization, the great organization, the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, who we welcome as a partner. But today is about a new partnership. The third member of this partnership, we welcome this corporation and company to our community, and we hope that this is the beginning of a wonderful time and of a trend that will continue with prosperity and economic vitality for our community. So today, without further ado, I would like to welcome our new partner, Sega, and their leadership, if they would please come forward at this time.
All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Gray Humphrey, and it's a pleasure to be here, an honor to represent our 900 employees of Sega. Sega is a fiber-based communications company serving businesses, government entities, military bases, and carriers with voice, data, internet, and managed services. Our footprint is the Mid-Atlantic, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Sega is a name that we've been using for just really a few weeks. It's coming together of two companies, Lumos Networks and Spirit Communications. You may have heard of Spirit Communications because we've been serving customers in North Carolina for a while. But we're very excited, and we're very excited about the naming rights in this area. But it's more than just having our name up there. Certainly it's a name recognition that we will enjoy, but we want to be part of the economic development. We want to be part of growing this city, and we're excited that we are about to complete 100 miles of fiber optic network in the Fayetteville market. We have over 20,000 fiber miles in our whole footprint. But we're just very excited to be here and be part of this, and that network will be turning up in the second quarter. I'd like to finish by saying, what is Segra? It's actually a great name to have on the stadium. Segra is an ancient word, and it means to prevail, to overcome, to win. So we're very excited to be here in partnership with the city of Fayetteville. Appreciate it very much, with the Fayetteville baseball, and go Woodpeckers.
First of all, I want to thank Robert and the FCEDC for hosting us today. Economic development is at the core of this partnership, as Gray mentioned, and so not a better place to host this announcement. I'd like to thank Mayor Colvin and the city of Fayetteville. We look forward to 30-plus years of partnership with you all, a partnership that will entail progress, change, specifically in downtown, the heart of this community. And on behalf of the Houston Astros, I want to thank Segra for believing in us, for believing in the city of Fayetteville, and for believing in our vision for downtown. This partnership is much bigger than a branding of the stadium. It's much bigger than baseball. It's about providing a shot in the arm for a community with so much potential, and that potential is the biggest reason why the Houston Astros chose Fayetteville for our minor league baseball location. And just a bit on why we chose Segra, why we thought Segra was the best fit. Segra has the potential to advance the capabilities of our downtown. And by advancing the capabilities of our downtown, they have the potential to attract new businesses, to bring their offices to downtown Fayetteville, and to support our community and push further that economic development that we continue to mention. Their commitment to our stadium, their financial commitment to our stadium and to our organization, half of that commitment will go into a fund that is redistributed into the ballpark to improve the stadium and reinforce its state-of-the-art capabilities and make it state-of-the-art for the entire lifetime of the ballpark. And on that note, I want to thank Segra for their support. Again, thank the city of Fayetteville for welcoming us to your community. And I will turn it over to Kevin Arata to open the floor up for questions.
Members of the media, Lou or Michael, Gavin? I think you guys have said it all. Holy cow. Okay, so any questions from the audience?
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Where are we in the whole process here? I know opening day is the 18th, you're playing the Mudcats. Doesn't look like you can play over there right now. Who can address where we are in the development of the stadium and how quickly we will be to that point?
Thank you, Gilbert. To answer your question, it's correct. We cannot play a baseball game today if opening day were today. However, the stadium will be ready for by March 29th, substantial completion by March 29th. The city is hosting a ribbon-cutting ceremony on April 13th, and opening day, of course, will be April 18th against the Mudcats. We're on schedule for substantial completion on March 29th.
And talk about the opening day. What can downtown expect? Fireworks, parade, what do we got? What's going to happen?
I don't want to show all of our cards just yet. We will have a fantastic opening day celebration. It will be much more than baseball. Our gates will open early. We'll have plenty of festivities, plenty of ways for the community to interact with us. And that'll be, of course, after the first look at the ballpark on April 13th.
And who else besides me will be throwing the opening pitch first?
You're the first to officially request to throw out the first pitch, so you're at the top of the list right now.
Any other questions in the back? From our audience?
How much do you pay for these naming rights? It's a municipal stadium.
I'd rather not say it this time.
It's a municipal stadium.
Yes, sir.
How much do you pay for the naming rights?
I would leave that up to the city and to the Fayetteville Woodpeckers to disclose if they'd like.
Thank you, Mr. Kirby. The naming rights and the contract and the negotiations of the naming rights are really between the organization and and Segra, the corporate sponsor. The city has an agreement with the Woodpeckers, and the Woodpeckers have an agreement with Segra. And so that's more two private entities working that out, and I guess they'll make the comments. But as far as the municipal participation, we're the landlord and they're our tenant.
How many people did you have pursuing the naming rights?
We had several organizations in contact with us regarding the naming rights across a variety of industries, financial industry, defense industry, et cetera. And what separated Sega from those other companies was their ability to improve our downtown, to attract other businesses to come here, because they know that this will be a more connected downtown, a better place to have a working environment. And so we felt that they wouldn't just benefit the ballpark, which will be the most connected ballpark in all of minor league baseball, but also impact downtown.
Is the parking deck also going to be ready on opening day? Parking and everything?
Yeah, Jordan Jones with Prince Charles Holdings. The parking garage is scheduled to be completed in May. And again, the primary purpose of the parking garage is to service a private development. Our team will be leasing about 90% of the parking spaces. So significant parking infrastructure already here in the downtown community that the city of Fayetteville will be leveraging to park all the great fans that are looking to come out to the Fayetteville Woodpeckers.
Jordan, will your parking deck be tied into the potential downtown parking plan that the city's talking about implementing?
Yes, the parking garage will be owned by the city of Fayetteville, and our lease agreement is for us to lease the parking spaces at cost from the city of Fayetteville.
So baseball, those who go to the baseball games will have access to that parking deck. That's correct?
There'll be limited public parking in the parking garage for the baseball games. There'll be primarily ADA and handicap parking within the parking garage for the baseball games. So if you're going to be living at Prince Charles,
Yeah, not regular parking.
yeah, there'll be some public parking, hourly parking to visit some of the restaurants, to visit the Hyatt Place or our office building.
How many would you say?
I don't recall that specific number. I can follow up with you on that number.
What's the total number?
The total parking garage right now is 492 spaces. So with the large garage, it'll be about a $17 million investment.
How much?
It's about $17 million.
All right, I think that's it. Well, thank you all for attending.